Do you have a lot of credit card points? Do you want to know how to transfer these points to airlines to get the maximum value out of them? Do you want to know where and how to begin? If you answered yes to any of these three questions, continue watching the video. There are four common travel credit card groups that people use and accumulate points. American Express credit cards, which lead to accumulating American Express membership rewards points. Chase Sapphire credit cards, which lead to accumulating Chase Ultimate Rewards points. Citi credit cards that give you Citi Thank You points. And Capital One credit cards that give you Capital One miles. Let's say I want to travel from Los Angeles to Paris and I have a lot of Amex membership rewards points. The first thing I'd probably do is go to amextravel.com and look for tickets for my travel dates. For simplicity's sake, let's book a one-way ticket. As you can see in the results section, a non-stop economy flight costs $795 on Delta, and if I wanted to pay with American Express membership rewards points, it's going to cost me 79,480 points. Well, I have 200,000 points in my account, so if I am just going to use those points and pay 79,480, I don't have to spend any real money from my pocket. If I do this is one of the biggest mistakes that I will be making. If I equate these points to the cost of the flight, I would have redeemed 1 point for 1 cent. Let's come back to this later. From here on, listen carefully because I'm going to show you my strategy to find something much better than this. While I am at this page on the Amex website, I am looking at a few more things. Apart from Delta, there are a bunch of other airlines that fly from LAX to Paris, and I'm going to make a note of those airlines and the associated costs. As you can see, I've picked 3 airlines in particular and have written down both economy and business class tickets in cash and points. There's also a reason why I specifically picked these 3 airlines. Log into your Amex website, click on Rewards and Benefits, then click on Earn and Redeem, and then click on Transfer Points. Here you'll see a list of all Amex transfer partners, and you will be able to transfer Amex points to any or all of these airlines. Look at the top 3, Air Canada, British Airways, and Air France. Now, before transferring any points, I'm going to do a few more things. I'm going to log into Air Canada website using my user ID and password, put in my destinations and dates, and then click on the checkbox that says Book with Points Aeroplan. Now let's look at the results. The top choice is Air Canada flight from LAX to Paris with a 4-hour layover in Montreal. The cost of the economy ticket in this flight is 38,600 Aeroplan points. Now let's compare this to what was shown in the Amex website. 90,000 points versus 38,600 points. Of course, the total time is 5 hours more than what was shown on the Amex website, but I'd take this if the cost is going to be about 60% less. Again, the conversion ratio of Amex membership points to Aeroplan points is 1:1. This means 1,000 membership rewards points can be transferred and it'll give you 1,000 Aeroplan points. Well, I already saved 60% of my points, but before I book something, let me look at other options too. Logging into British Airways now. I have another tip for you. A lot of airline websites show you the option to book with points only after you log into their website. So I'd recommend creating logins for all of these airline websites. Here in the British Airways website, after you log in, you have to click the Book option and then choose Book a Flight with Avios. Don't be confused by the term Avios. It's just a word that British Airways uses and it's synonymous with miles or points. Every airline has its own currency. British Airways calls it Avios, Delta calls it Sky Miles, Air Canada calls it Aeroplan Points, American Airlines calls it Advantage Miles. These are some of the examples. You can book British Airways only with Avios. Likewise, you can book American Airlines only with American Advantage Miles. You can book Delta flights only with Delta Sky Miles. The only reason why we're using Amex points is Amex points are transferable to most of these airlines. You're converting Amex points to the airline's currency. Now let's go back to your original plan and put in the dates and destinations and then click on Get Flights. The search results shows me some British Airways flights that have premium economy availability, but they also set us up for the next lesson, partner airlines. American Airlines is partnered with British Airways. So British Airways is showing the availability from American as well. Let's look at the cost of an economy ticket. It's 36,750 Avios and $234 US. If you want to book this flight, transfer Amex membership rewards points to British Airways, and then use these Avios and book the American Airlines flight. You're not paying American Airlines directly. Keep this in mind. You are paying British Airways with Avios, and British Airways is booking the seat for you on American Airlines. So through British Airways, even though the number of Avios seems less than the Air Canada option, I'd have to spend $234 out of my pocket to book this ticket. I also looked at the business class ticket, and British Airways wanted 77,500 Avios plus $899. The dollar amount that you see next to the Avios is called surcharge, and British Airways is known to charge hefty surcharges. Let's look at Air France next. On Air France's website, I'm clicking on book with miles and then putting in my destination and dates. Air France's currency is called Flying Blue Miles. Let's analyze the results. Air France wants 18,000 Flying Blue miles for my dates from Los Angeles to Paris. That's an amazing deal. Our original Amex booking wanted 79,000 points, but now we found a deal where we could book that same non-stop flight from Los Angeles to Paris for a mere 18,000 points and $60. I can transfer 18,000 Amex membership rewards points to Flying Blue miles and book this ticket. Before booking it, let me also look at the business class price. For the day that I want, which is February 2nd, Air France wants 135,500 Flying Blue miles plus $190. But look at the day before and the day after. Air France wants just 60,000 miles plus $190. A business class flight in Air France is an amazing experience. Fully lie-flat beds with a 4-course meal on a 10-hour non-stop flight. I would absolutely take it. So let's recap. Yes, we spent a little bit of time to do some research, but look what we achieved. We went from booking an economy ticket for 79,000 points to finding the same exact ticket for 18,000 points and $60. If my travel dates were a little flexible, I'd be getting an even amazing deal for a business class flight for less points and just $180. Just for your information, the cash value of this business class ticket is $3,800. If you found this video was useful and helped you, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you can get notified anytime I release a new video. Thanks again.